having young kids, and I'm talking, under the age of 18, but maybe under the age of 25.
Exactly.
It is absolutely the responsible thing to do. It is now time for you to get your estate planning in place. Step number 1. Step number 2 is you need to have level term life insurance in place. For young people, it's not expensive at all, but you just need that. You've got to have it just in case something happens to you or your spouse.
Exactly. And Tom, I know we both, as well as, of course, all the lawyers in our office, it's really important as part of the discussion and doing these documents for them, we are always telling them, get the term life. And I would have to say that for me anyway, I would say that when my clients are signing documents and I'm reviewing everything with them as far as the action plan, I'm really happy to say that 90% of them, once they sign documents, they tell me they have that insurance in place.
Awesome.
They got it in place from the time we started the conversations until signing, they have it in place.
Even with a married couple where, let's say, the mom is a stay-at-home mom, I say congratulations to her. That's the hardest job in the world. But even she needs to have life insurance on her life, because if she passed away, guess what? Dad's going to have to hire some in-home care. He's going to have to, pay for what she was doing.
Correct.
So,
which is very significant.
Yeah.
It's very significant. So the advice is that insurance, that term life insurance on both parents is very important.
We were talking about trust, same thing. They're all the same thing, revocable living trust, but we were talking about using them for a married couple that has young kids, or it could be a single person with young kids. And often for married couples with young kids, often the most important asset or most valuable asset they own is their IRAs and their life insurance.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. So remember that if you're a married couple and we're going to set up this trust for you for the benefit of your young kids, you would be naming each other as a primary beneficiary of your IRAs and life insurance. You'd be naming your living trust as a contingent beneficiary. Chrissy, over the years, I've had so many people say, oh, I've got kids, they're 6 and 8 years old. I named them as my contingent beneficiary. That's scary. But I'll tell you something that's even more scary is people over the years, a number of them come to me and say, Tom, I just named my brother the alternate beneficiary of my life insurance. If we both pass away, I'm sure my brother will use that money for the benefit of my kids. And warning, I should get some warning bells on this podcast thing here. Right. That's a very scary prospect. Yeah, not a good idea.
Well, the people don't realize legally brother has no obligation based upon that to give to the kids.
That's right. Brother can use it for whatever he wants to. And, even if the brother was honest as the day is long, remember that you might leave it all to your brother and he survives you both. And a year later, your brother dies. Well, where does that money go then?
Exactly.